Yesterday, I accepted a Papa John's order, and then they had me a stack. One was 8, and I believe one was $8.25. I drop them off. This is what I see. Went to drop off the first one. The guy said, "Hey, do you have like Venmo or Cash App?" It wouldn't let me tip in the app. And I was like, "Oh, really? Oh, the order was pretty good, man. Don't worry about it." You know, he goes, "Oh, no, it wouldn't let me tip. I don't know what's going on." And listen, I see an $8 and an $8. I assume there's a tip on there. The guy seemed very genuine in his concern. I said, "Hey, I get it. Maybe it was a glitch. Pass it on to the next driver. I'm good, man. You know, DoorDash made up for the pay." And listen, I could have easily given him my information. He could have gave me a $5 bill, but I wanted him to pass it to the next driver. Anyways, but it got me thinking as I dropped both of those off, and there's no tip on either of them. Good area, like whatever. The second drop off is, "Oh, I think my wife ordered this for me," and I handed it to a guy, a husband. What if there was no tips? Clearly, these orders went through and the customers could not tip on there. Maybe it was a Papa John's issue, a DoorDash issue. What if instead everything was miles to money? You are said miles away, so we're adding a surcharge, a mileage charge. And the customer did not have to tip at all. Customers that don't like to tip would feel maybe a little bit better. We would still make money, right? Now, I am Mr. No Tip, No Trip. I don't believe in delivering things knowingly to people that back tips out. For many reasons, I've talked about that many times. You can look back in all my thousands of videos, and that explains it. But would more orders be delivered if a consumer did not have to tip, feel the pressure to tip? Tipping culture is getting out of hand in a lot of places. We see a lot of articles about that. Consumers making TikToks or Facebook Reels or YouTube videos are tired of it. They're tired of paying for a sandwich, a coffee, tipping at your dispensary. Like you turn that little square around, ooh, you order on DoorDash, and oh my God, service fee, and now a tip, oh my God, oh, it's crazy. What if it was just, hey, you're this many miles away, we're gonna add $2 a mile. That's a delivery fee. You know, there's a service fee and then the delivery fee, whatever. That's what's going to the driver. The app says that. You are 5 miles away. It's gonna cost you set amount of dollars. Maybe it's $1 a mile. I don't know. Would that work? Would you, if the offer was sent to you and you knew there was no tip attached to it, would you still take these orders if they were worth your time? Now listen, I don't think this should be a thing. I think we should be getting tips for our service, for the convenience that we're giving the consumer by being able to do all the things we do as delivery couriers, drivers, whatever, rideshare drivers. But think about it. What would be the pros? There'd be some kind of pros, I would imagine. And what would be the cons? I'm looking at you guys right now because I've noticed lately, in St. Louis at least, maybe you guys tell me if you're seeing something similar. I'm seeing orders that are like $5, $6, $7, $8 no tip. More so than I did this time last year. I'm seeing order valuations higher, base pay being brought up, and there's 0 tip on there. Why do you think that might be? Did no tip, no trip, is it a thing? Because think about it like this. The more orders we decline as drivers that are $2 and $3 and $4 going, 5 miles, there's probably not a tip on that, right? The more times we decline, DoorDash at some point raises the base pay. And we should still be declining those orders so that the next driver or 2 or 3 down the line can take it, accept it, and it's worth more. It's a better offer for them. And DoorDash had to come out of pocket more to have that thing delivered to that consumer that pressed 0.00. And to all my fellow gig economy workers that say, you don't care, Pedro, I don't care who's paying me the money as long as it's good for me, I'll take it. I don't care if there's a tip attached. I would imagine you guys would be probably fine with that. And to all my people that are heavy, no tip, no trip, you don't want to deliver to a miserable clown, I get you. You guys tell me down below, would this change how you work the gig economy? If the customer could not leave a tip, but the app paid you accordingly, would you still work for DoorDash and Uber Eats and Instacart? And to me, I think it's interesting because we've seen companies push the you don't have to tip agenda, no delivery fee, no service fee, get it in 30 minutes or less. Like, all these partnering right now with Instacart for offer delivery in 30 minutes. Like, these companies, Walmart, I remember last year or so, maybe 9 months, was like, hey, you don't have to tip on these orders. And they said that. They told the consumer no need to tip. And I'm not sure if Walmart actually compensated the drivers well enough, but I think we're going to see companies, it could be a growing trend in certain restaurants, delivery apps, whatever. When Uber started, Uber rideshare, right? If you're OG in Uber, you might remember this. You got to go way back to the infancy of the app. They told consumers, riders that were testing it out and doing it, hey, you don't have to tip. No, just you pay this, you don't have to tip. Don't worry about it. Because consumers didn't like that interaction between you and the taxi cab guy, and there's a tip and you got to hit a button in the back and blah, blah. It can be a little weird for some people. So I want to get y'all's opinion on it in the comments down below. Are you guys seeing your base pay from DoorDash in some cases go up? I know they're taking it away as far as like with the stacks, and base pay is down to $2 in some areas to where they've dropped it 25 cents, 50 cents. We've talked about that as well. But are you seeing on occasion orders without tips actually paying you $8.25, $6, $7? And we're not talking crazy miles. We're still talking, the orders I did yesterday were both under 3 miles. Are you guys seeing that in your market? And I'll be right back. I got to drop off these 3 little bottles of vodka. And for anybody that might have missed it, I went live earlier today, and the reception was bad, and it was like, you know what? This isn't a good quality live. You guys can't, it was crazy. Anyways, so I ended it. It's like a 20-minute live. Go check it out. But just go watch the first like 8 minutes. I talk about what if you lose everything? You know, like how do you start over? What if you get deactivated? What if my YouTube goes away? I woke up this morning and said, man, because people in yesterday's videos and in the comments were like, yeah, it was interesting. So I imagine today, yeah, what if things can go away? Nothing is promised. You have to earn everything. Nothing is a given, right? I'm not entitled to anything. I work really hard for everything that I have. But what if things go away? Think about that for yourself. Go watch that live. Comment and let me know your guys' thoughts after watching it, either in this video or that video. What would you do if you lost your W-2, you get deactivated? If you have a YouTube channel, your many content creators watch, what if your monetization went away? These things can happen. Would you rebuild or would you fold? When one door closes, another one can open up. Do you walk through that door or you decide not to because you're scared? You guys let me know what you think down below. I'm going to rebuild. If something happens to me, I will always adapt. I will always rebuild. I'll reload and I'll be just fine. See you guys tomorrow. Have a great Friday night. If you're out there working right now, I hope you're making money. I hope you're being safe. I hope you're hitting your goals. And I hope you're betting on you. See you next time. If you like this video or others, check out this one here. Consider hitting subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments.